The
Oh, is it because
Guildmaster.
Jay's back?
Fairy Tale Origins.
Welcome back.
Turn around.
I skipped the crossover episode. Probably not important, but if it is important, someone let me know. Hi, Balloon. Maybe I'll come back to it later. I don't know.
Can you give life to something that's dead if you have so much extra?
Do you want to join the Protectors Guild?
What,
Well,
like you
now
died in
can
an
with
early
the
age,
Protectors
just like your
emblem
life
shirt,
was taken too
available
soon?
at Telephony.com.
That could be an
Also,
interesting way
join
of
the Discord's
approaching
link below
come
to
back
share
to life
fan art,
approach. Because
theories,
most of it
and
just
more.
like you're back to life now, but
Welcome
one where it's
to
like you had
Fairy
too much
Tale
life left
Origins.
over because your life was taken from you. I can see that. That one makes sense. It's a unique way of approaching resurrection. Unfortunately, in real life, when you're dead, you're dead. There is no going back. You know, what could have been doesn't matter. Unfortunately. Well, let's see who's getting resurrected in this episode. My money's on the dog. The dog that Lofo slain 8 days later. After all that trauma.
Still no sign of her. I mean, I get it. No one comes to the Wandering Coins Guild Hall, but literally no one has come to the Wandering Coins Guild Hall.
You'd think there'd at least be one.
Expected to at least see someone coming to, pick something up.
Yeah, like buy something.
Just anything. Get a mission. Oh, look,
What's
they
that light
actually
blue
have
thing?
flowers on their mission board. Never mind.
Dang it!
No actual missions. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
No.
Guess Bray just doesn't want to be seen. Well, I will continue to come here every day.
Just for a
day
chance to
until
run
she
into her?
arrives. Every day until I find her.
A little stalkery, but I guess it makes some sense. 11 days later. Really? Still nothing?
What do you think, Popo? Do you think everything will ever return to normal?
No.
I mean, it just seems so unlikely at this point. I mean, sure, Kay returned to the guild. But even now, she just seems different. I don't know if things will ever be the same between us. The mistakes I've
Probably
made
not.
will haunt me for a very long time unless I can fix them. I don't know. At least you're still by my side.
True.
You have never left me.
And
But
never
you know,
will.
Popo,
The final
never did
episode is
want
going to
to,
be Popo
leave
waking
return
up and
home
wreaking
once
havoc
again.
like Godzilla.
I would be supportive. I would help you get there. I mean, to the best of my capabilities, you're a very big you, but I would help. As long as we actually knew what we were doing. I don't know how you live in this frigid temperature. My butt is so cold.
Tell me about it. We're in
No.
winter now.
You just continue. Take as much time as you need.
At least in New
Take
England,
what
we're in
direction?
winter territory. Which means
Take
it
as
gets
long as
freezing
you need.
freaking cold.
Take as long as
People here always bitch about how warm it is, how hot it is. That it's freaking
It's
2
hard to
degrees
say what
out.
will happen
And then they
next.
complain about how cold
If
it
I go
is, how
back in time
freezing
with
it is.
Jake,
Except they're right this
Who will
time.
be here to protect the Protectors Guild?
People are never
Well,
happy.
Actually, I suppose
You.
we'll just return to the exact moment in time.
Yeah.
But what if something goes
Let's
wrong?
go back in time about 5
Certainly
minutes.
could with all that is at stake.
Unless Jakey dies, in which case, we're gonna need a lot of Olivers.
Well, the protections should keep us safe from many things, such as surprise magical cannons. If
Again.
someone were to infiltrate, it is hard to say how we would protect ourselves. Someone inside the guild trying to do a lot of damage could do a lot of damage. We don't exactly have magical wards against any of that.
Yeah, you might want to get some of those.
We have to believe. Believe that everything I have taught the rest of the guild will not be in vain.
Here's open.
Rainbow Bridge! There we
Okay,
go.
we're in
Another little way
Norseland
to
now.
get across the water. Don't have to expend all of my energy all the time.
Hey,
Although I
you know he's
suppose
learning,
in
I
one
guess.
way I expend magic energy. The other way I just flap my wings around
Yeah,
a
you
little.
fly.
Either way, could be a big deal.
I mean, this is cool, but you could fly.
I have a good feeling about the future. A good feeling about the future of the Protectors Guild. No matter what happens next, we
I
will
guess
be
being
ready.
a running start every time
We
would be
will
annoying.
succeed. Wait a second. It is you,
What?
Bray.
I think you have the
Right
wrong
into it. What are
person.
the odds?
No. I know it is you.
What makes you say that?
Well,
Now you got the opportunity to talk.
the way you conduct yourself, your voice, some of the magics of which you contain. And mostly because you're mask risk, then I can see your eye.
Yeah, you didn't
It's a
fix
fair
that.
point. I mean, it was bound to happen that my identity was gonna be revealed. So,
What happened?
how are you?
Sort of okay. But you're like covered in blood and stuff.
Well, yeah, the fight was pretty crazy.
I suppose so. Where have you been all this
You were
time?
facing devil gods,
Wow.
and then I pushed them to their
Now
maximum.
you can see that I'm alive.
Yes,
There
I can
must
see that you're
be-
alive.
There must be a reason behind it, right?
I certainly
Yes.
hope so. But look,
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm very, very glad you are alive. But
Hey, I mean, I understand your frustration. Why don't we take a seat and I'll explain the whole story?
Okay, I'm down for that. That's what I want.
Okay.
Explanation.
Now, I need you to count to 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
No.
Okay, I faked my death to find the killer of Reaper.
What?
Oh, so how? Why?
You were never dead.
I mean, okay.
Did I get a job
It
faking
just
it? I'll
kind of
give you
seemed
that
like
much.
a good idea.
To kill a Reaper?
Okay, sure. It
Wasn't
is
a Reaper
important,
from
but
Mass Effect?
There's other important things to worry about. The entire Protectors Guild.
Because if so, that makes
What
sense.
everyone
They're
is
going to
going to
want to
think
destroy the
about it.
universe. Or restart the
could have
universe,
told me.
anyway.
I mean, there's pretty good reason why I couldn't tell you.
Well, what is that?
Yeah, what are those reasons?
You're a little emotional.
I am not
Why?
emotional.
Like that. Like that.
I'm sorry. I am not always emotional. What does emotion
Okay.
have to do with this?
Well, you see, it needed to be convincing. And if you were calm,
I was
and I
convinced.
could see you being calm, that would be quite suspicious that I'm still alive and
I could have like
Yeah.
acted it out. I could have been like,
Yeah, you could have told me
"Didn't
I
even
could
cry
play
that much at the
along.
funeral." I could have been like, "Oh no, it is the
Yeah,
worst
but then we
thing
might
in
have been
the world. The
overdramatic.
Guildmaster is the... Oh, okay, maybe you have a point. Maybe you have a minor point.
yeah. Okay, well there's some good reason behind this. It seemed that the killer was after guild leaders,
Huh?
which is just one of my suspicions.
So that's why
Makes
you played
sense.
dead, because you were a guild leader.
And if you were the killer and another leader died and you know it wasn't you, you would most likely be confused and nervous, correct?
Yes, very
Yeah.
confused indeed.
And very nervous.
And you would probably investigate who's executing the murder plan that you made only for you.
Yeah.
Possibly, I suppose.
And then while hiding your identity, it would be pretty sloppy due to you being nervous and curious. No?
Suppose you make a few points, but that is still quite a shot in the dark.
It is, but it's a shot that I'm willing to take since I'm really close to guild leaders and I didn't want to see more of them to end up dead.
That makes sense.
Even this one? I mean, you have a good point. You have a good point.
A life is a life. Hello,
I
the
know.
protectors.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay. Well, Michael and I made a plan for how this is gonna work.
You teamed with him?
So, during our next battle, Michael would make a makeshift dummy of me, which was the one that you saw.
Explains a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Seems so real.
And that was what you saw in the middle of the floor.
I see.
All right.
So- And then, of course, it's gonna have a convincing story, and it couldn't just be like, oh no, there's a dead body sitting in the middle of the floor. So, we waited for our next big battle, so we would have a story behind it, and it would be pretty convincing, I think.
It certainly had me convinced.
That's for sure.
You were dead all this time.
Yeah, I mean, believe me, there wasn't a second I wasn't thinking about you guys. I wanted to be back with the protectors.
I think there were a lot of seconds.
And when I saw that you were still alive, I thought you just had abandoned us.
Her point of view was
Definitely had
quite
not
the
abandoned you
they
guys.
consider
I
it's
just-
the
you know
main
me, the leader of
kicker
the
off from this
Protectors.
entire arc.
If I see possibly one life in danger, I have to do what I have to do.
Well, that's a noble cause
Good.
in the end.
As
I
it
don't
should
think
be.
anybody else was really gonna investigate, if you ask me.
Yeah,
Certainly
well,
wasn't much I could do. Not in the position that we were in.
at least your cause was noble.
But
Save people.
I guess your whole secret is out a little bit now.
It is. So,
So did the plan fail, or did you get good information?
I'll tell you what I do know. I can tell you that all the guild leaders' suspicions are now on Grandmaster Jonathan.
Again?
What do you mean again?
I mean,
We kind of
cleared his
supposed him
name.
already.
Thought we did.
You did.
Did they?
Y'all cornered him.
Indeed. He was captured by Eden. I mean, Silver went in and rescued him.
I see. Something kind of tragic happened, so I wasn't really around to see what happened after.
Oh,
No.
I'm very sorry.
Sorry.
That's fine. Time heals.
I hope it does.
Yeah.
And you know where to come if you ever need some real healing.
But there was something that I did find. Although his, I guess, accusations have been cleared, there's another problem.
What is this?
Just the applause.
Well, as I was disguised as Dream, I wasn't gonna just sit like a floating dock and just wait for stuff to happen. I was still investigating. So, I
Naturally.
snuck into Grandmaster Jonathan's room and found a note.
Oh.
What kind of note?
What about the letter attached?
It was a note that was celebrating my so-called death.
Oh. Oh, that's not good.
It is a little weird.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean,
Who celebrates a
even if
death? Happy
Grandmaster
Death Day.
Jonathan's, like, everything was cleared, who was the other person that was writing to him?
Something could be up.
Mr. Imagination.
See? Quite fishy.
Yeah.
You brought this up with the rest of the guild masters.
I have, but I didn't have the note with me.
Of course you
because
didn't.
somebody took it.
They did not believe you?
Tch.
I can't say that they didn't, but they can't bring it to the council if they don't have solid evidence. How are they going to convince the rest of the guild leaders?
I suppose.
You make a good point.
I'd certainly take your word, but good point, good point.
Yeah, but that's because you have a pre-existing history.
back, and I know-
You'd be biased.
I'm happy to see you. The rest of the guild.
I don't know what your relationship is.
This way.
Your relationship would
I know,
whatever
I'm
any
excited
deeper
to
than
see the
friendship, but
progress.
still.
So you will come back? Even just for a little bit?
Well, I mean, I suppose.
Excellent. It'll be a big surprise.
I'll say she's not dead. Everyone, look. I told you. Later. Which means that the killer. Well, she killed the killer already. I imagine. But just
Protectors
like,
Guild.
hey, wait, I thought I
Special
killed you already.
announcement for
What
all
the
of you.
hell? When she was
Special
unmasked.
announcement?
Things are about to be
Behind.
different. I have a
Oh, is it
surprise.
because
Huh?
Kay's back?
No.
No.
Turn
Welcome
around.
back.
Cookie's a band?
Turn
Wait,
around.
Turn around.
What?
What?
Wait.
Not a ghost.
She's back.
Right.
By the looks of it, out of her costume.
You're alive?
Wait, this is
Yeah.
real?
Oh, right. Yeah. Whoa, you're alive.
Indeed.
Shocker.
Oh my god.
Kay's still acting weird.
So
This is
first
why
off,
it'd be
I'm
like
not a
Kay's
ghost.
back.
Second
Yeah,
off,
not
I
the
was
good
not
news.
brought back from the dead.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh?
There goes my list
Someone
of
care to
zombie
explain
jokes.
what's going on?
Yeah,
She's,
what happened?
she's been
She's
alive
never
this whole
dead.
time.
She was never dead.
What?
What?
For good reason. Now, remind me, what is the Protectors here for again?
To protect.
Come
Hey.
on, protectors, you got this.
To protect?
To protect?
Yeah.
And if you see a
protect.
life in danger, what do?
You protect it.
Protect.
Do
Of course,
you have
Kay didn't.
Yeah.
Do what you
no
have to
wonder
do.
Kay didn't
I like
answer.
that one. Do what you have to do. So I did what I had to do when I saw a life in danger. You guys know how Reaper died and he was murdered?
Guild masters have been under attack.
Heard about it, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I figured that maybe the guild leaders were being targeted.
Which ended up being true.
So, luckily enough, it wasn't me to actually die, but I figured,
I'll say.
well, if I fake my death and, well, the killer gets confused and panics, then all their moves are going to be super sloppy and it'll be easy to point out who the killer is.
Well, is that true?
So she did not abandon us.
She
did
wanted
not
to
leave
keep
any
her
of you
death,
behind.
make her death public. So
She
that
just-
it was like, I didn't want it to be public.
Had
What
to
the hell?
protect.
But we
Well,
went
the
to
real
your
question
funeral.
is, did it work? Is the killer
Eh,
Yeah.
More or less, it's really
Yeah.
messy.
You
it's a
don't
bit
know.
up in the air,
Great.
I think.
Oh.
Gotcha.
But I think
Okay.
we're a step closer, though.
Good to hear.
Certainly hope so, at least.
So, I mean, if you guys have questions, feel free to shoot them my way. I have a lot of explaining to do, I know.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
Wait, who else knew about this?
Honestly, only Michael did.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
She,
I mean, you guys know that he has, like, no emotions, so.
Sure.
Yeah, that's
she
true.
kept the
I
secret from me,
never
thinking I
really-
couldn't keep the secret.
You're a little eccentric.
No, little. Just get excited sometimes, you know?
Yeah, getting excited at a funeral would probably cause some confusion.
I would
She's
get
got a
excited at
point.
the
Right,
funeral.
if
yeah.
we're being honest.
It was really tough on us, especially LaFoe.
Yes.
Hey, I guess soul depart at least.
Yeah.
She made the right call.
So things now, are they just supposed to go back to normal? Or
I
only it were
hope
that easy.
so, but I think I need to clear up some things first before I completely come back.
Yeah.
Yes, there is still danger out there. And
Yeah, there is.
she is only a little bit ahead of it. So we still have to be
Mhm.
careful.
Of course.
However, you know, enough about that. In your absence, the guild has been doing their best. The new students have gotten quite good.
And I do want to hear about that.
Well, we do happen to have 2 new B-class wizards.
Ooh,
Although you
who
should
is
probably
it?
make me A class, you know. So.
I mean, I didn't want to
Alright.
give someone an A-class promotion without Brie around or anything, or really anything.
I thought Oliver is A class.
Oh, true. Oliver is an
Yeah,
A-class
it's A
friend,
class.
if that counts. So,
Yeah.
it does count, of course.
Uh-huh.
Not
So
necessarily in the
Brian
wizard
is
power.
an A class?
He is B-class,
Soon
but
to be, hopefully.
and after the
Okay.
Grand Magic game, he could be the A-class. One day,
And that was pretty phenomenal.
indeed. Some good power was shown.
Oh, yeah.
He still needs to practice restraint from time to time, but overall, when he does unleash his power, it's certainly quite
Something to be
Can I
feared.
show you?
see
Can
that.
I show you? Can I show
He's
you?
going to do it
Oh,
anyway.
here we
Let-
go.
let
He's
me-
gonna, yeah, he's gonna do it anyway.
Oh, okay.
You can't
I'll
stop
step
him.
over.
Oliver, back up. You're gonna be the first to fry.
Dragon Force, go! Ha!
Okay,
Oh.
wow.
A nice
Ah,
pillar. He's really
got a
increasing
little
in power over
something on
time.
your face
Kind
there,
of hot.
bud.
He also
This is my
transformed
Dragon
him.
Force form.
Yes, he gets the scales of a dragon,
Might need a new
Oh.
outfit.
imbued with flames.
Oh, I've never seen this. Okay.
I would do my meteor attack in here, but I don't want
I don't think you need to do the meteor.
Dude's kind of
attack.
living my dream.
Fine.
Next time I
So
meet someone
question,
after a
what
long
about
time,
the
I can transform now. What?
Oh,
Ah!
well, I have a whole closet of them, so it's fine.
He has like 12
Okay.
of the same outfits. It's kind of.
Love that cliche anime.
Oh,
We're not just
seriously,
anime,
it's
TV
okay.
shows in general.
Okay, I see the restraint you mean.
But a lot of power is there.
Got 6 different copies of the same shirt.
I didn't say Fire Dragon War. Oh my god, I didn't say it this time.
Yes, you did.
You're really moving up in the world, kid. Not
Was
saying
I
something
right?
shows
He's been
restraint.
working on that. He's been wanting me to do like Fire Dragon War whispers.
Oh, was okay. Yeah, I mean that's something to work on. Surprise attack without screaming it first.
Yeah, that'd
That
be
is
really
precisely
helpful.
the idea.
And I've done 2 unison raids, one with Inmo and now one with Foe.
Indeed.
That's good.
Ooh.
Then, of course, we have Rai. She has pretty much saved an entire village almost on her own.
Off screen, of course. Or she has her own point of view.
Yeah,
Probably
that
not,
was
though.
Something.
Yes, and she's been keeping them protected ever since.
Yep. She even faced 2 guys at once in the tournament.
Then,
She
of
lost,
course,
but hey,
Jake
the fact
has
that she
made many
got to fight
advancements
2
in
at
his
once and held her own, it says something.
Uh huh.
So does that mean you
guess.
can
Time
what
travel.
can you do?
I guess that's more reason why
guess,
Jakey could have time traveled back
I
to her
have
death, because she
tried
didn't die.
Going back in time, going to different times, just maybe even times that I've never been in. I guess.
I
How
went back to
far can
ancient
you go
Rome.
back, out of
Remember that meme?
curiosity?
How did you men think of Rome? That was so stupid.
Thinking it
Actually-
could be pretty far.
Even by meme
Yeah, it could be really
standards.
far. I think the reason one that we did was I don't even know when it was. It was kind of something. So I
Oh,
guess
yeah,
it's all
that was
about
back there.
focusing and thinking about that certain time. I guess.
So does that mean you could trump death ultimately, like prevent one?
You know, that's kind of something that that got me and the others is trying to just to try to go back and fix something. Like it's also one of the things because I thought I was I could have done something when I thought you died. I thought maybe if I can figure out the time stuff, maybe it could be of some help. But I guess it doesn't matter now. But I guess it's also I guess it makes me better. I guess.
Not to mention, when the Divinis Magia Island got attacked, you were able to warn us before we all got decimated.
Yeah. That is true.
Yeah.
That's true.
I
And that was
tried
really
my
helpful.
best. Cookies.
Eden's magic cannons would have.
Thanks.
He's
Haven't
also-
had these in a while.
He's been baking
Oh.
a lot of cookies.
Got a
Oh,
lot
you
of
have no
cookies.
idea. They've been baking like
Thank
left
you.
and right.
Yeah, they didn't allow cookies in different snacking. But not here.
Yes. And Kaya's been improving as well. She may have. We may have gotten into some conflicts, but through her sheer power
Came
of
through
will,
on
she's
top.
returned to the Protectors Guild.
She's back.
Yay.
Returned. You left?
Yeah, it was just a little
Yeah, there was a
misunderstanding.
sip of the.
Yeah, but no, all is forgiven.
A little too
things are great.
easily.
We've just been getting back to normal, you know.
I still don't trust
Okay,
you.
Well, then, Lofo, have you progressed?
A little bit, I suppose.
I guess I can, transform too.
Tell her about your
Oh.
godslayer.
Which is the
So they've kind of all seen my god slaying magics now.
I've been more focused on making sure they're all strong too, so they can hold their own.
Can turn into some powerful things when I.
I
check
get
my
overlay
energy.
units.
I don't like doing it, but whenever necessary. I've only done it twice recently. Once in the Grand Magic game, and once when I was fighting Eden. Didn't have any other way of, fighting him.
Yeah, he was
And
kind
yes,
of
I
overpowered.
have a lot of power over the magic.
Remember,
life.
luck magic is bullshit, but
So
imagination magic,
So
perfectly fine.
That means you know a lot about life?
Yes, I mean, one of the main spells I use, I call it the Circle of Life. I hear that it moves us all, and other things. Pretty much, I am at a point right now where I don't know if it is very easy to kill me because I have so much just life and.
Would you like me to find
just
out for you?
coursing Through my veins, but I'd rather
So
not
with
test
that being said, can you give life to something that's dead if you have so much extra?
it. No,
I haven't
no,
tried that
it
yet.
does not work like that. I can imbue life, make it more powerful, make it more flourishing. But if something is dead, that is an entirely different kind.
Dead
of
is
magic.
dead.
Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, quite a bit, I'm afraid.
Too much.
Where
More
I
than
studied
I'd like
my
to know.
magics, there were many who studied the opposite balance, the magics of death. I've known quite a few succumb to it, and gets pretty messy, I must say.
I'd imagine so.
Spooky.
Not a fan of that type of magic, but it does serve its purposes.
Who would be?
And there must always be a balance.
That question was rhetorical.
Why do you
And
ask?
there's Oliver.
I ask because I'm actually looking to study in the art of death.
Oh?
I see.
Oh.
Trying to bring someone back to life?
Actually, yeah. Yes, I am.
Oh.
Oh.
Interesting.
Interesting
Okay.
indeed.
I suppose I'd be a
So-
hypocrite if I said that was a bad idea.
Yeah.
A tad, being that
Seeing
I'm
how
your
often
leader
he was
and
trying to
all.
do it for you. Hell,
Kinda
yeah.
ironic.
Yes, well,
He's not. Yeah, she's now in charge again.
I'd always check out, temple I used to train at. There's probably a lot of.
I know this one good place. In this place, we can also open up some lucky blocks.
Can you?
Yes, I could lead you to it, but only if you're sure you want to go down this path.
I'm 100% sure.
All right. Every step you take into the darkness, make sure you keep another foot into the light.
Ah,
Okay.
no, that's good philosophy,
Well,
I guess.
Excellent. Does anyone else have anything to say?
Don't think so. Class
Yeah,
dismissed,
not
I
really.
suppose.
I guess so. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, there are still missions on the board to be completed. So
And one of those missions is to
Right.
open up some lucky blocks.
Yes.
All right. Woo!
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, I can fly
He's got
now
fire
too.
wings.
Don't burn yourself out.
Calm down, Icarus.
Oh, window! Oh!
Oh.
Still getting used to it.
Well, yeah.
Oh, it's good to
I'm
have
just
you
glad
back.
you're
It's going to
back.
take some getting used to for you being back.
I'm
Just
glad
with
to
the
be
K
back, and I
Cray
hope I
event,
can
but
settle
still.
better.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go do some business and see what else I can clear up.
You have to
with
stay
everyone
under
else.
covers again,
Excellent.
but it's good to know that you're still alive.
Sounds good. Oh,
What's your opinion on
Bree,
this, Oliver?
Yep,
If you get a chance, I'd like to talk to you about something.
sure. I'll be back soon then, and you can catch me up on whatever it is.
Okay, sounds awesome.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye.
See you
Bye.
soon.
Huh.
I told you
Alright
to go
then.
get missions. Get back to the boat.
No, I'm going. I'm going.
I suppose this will be my last time coming here. There is no need for this grave. The guild is together once again.
So eventually I better turn this
The
place
great
down.
burden has been lifted off my shoulders.
But maybe we save
Not
it.
a burden of
Just
the guild, of
in
course.
case
but
we need it in the future.
burden of my guild.
Which we will, unfortunately, one day.
I've not made every mistake I've accused myself of, but I've still made many mistakes.
Yeah. I trust in
Finally,
Cake Cray
the
back.
present is repaired. Wounds will heal. Life will rejoice. We will
And
decide
I
on
will
fate,
open up some lucky blocks.
But the past, I can still save them. I can still change their fate.
That thinking's dangerous.
Could change myself. Of course, right after I open up the chance cubes, you have left over 1,600.
Oh, it's nice
lives,
to see her come
which means
back
not
and
only
say
do you
hi to
possess
everyone. Just
5
let her know, like,
cubes,
yeah, I'm still
but you
around,
have
I'm still
once
here.
again broken
It's kind of
the
like
code
calling
to
your
get a
parents
giant
and
chance
just
cube.
be like, yes,
So
mom,
you'll
I'm
be
still
cracked in
alive,
half
don't worry.
To spill its goodies upon us. What?
Double
Nothing
rainbow
happens
dice.
From that, what do we have here?
Darkness,
Ah.
my best friend.
I don't like this. I don't
It's
like
supposed to
this
just
at
be like,
all.
hey guy,
Do I have
he's,
to-
look who's back.
Could I
She's
get
alive
myself out of
after
here? No,
all.
I cannot get myself out of here.
And just catching up
Could
with
I
all the time
please
stuff like
get
that.
myself out of here?
It's good to get her back up to speed and learning out all this stuff. The Reaper stuff is
Achoo.
interesting in the fact that
Achoo.
she had a killer and now
I
she
did
doesn't
it.
even know if the killer is dead.
I did
So in
it.
the end,
My face.
this was
Stupid
kind of
arrows.
pointless if you
I
think about
took
it.
an arrow
But
to the
can't
knee.
be too safe.
I,
Took an arrow to the knee, yeah.
let us see. We got all kinds of redstone here. We have these. Ooh. I can take any explosion. That is no big deal.
Bigger
So thank
explosion.
you all for, of course, all of the likes, all of the support, and hopefully soon we'll
Oh,
be able
boy.
to go back in time to the land of Los Gatos.
Can only hope.
Talk about a glow up, huh?
Yeah, right?
Tell them as much as you're willing to say, I suppose.
Sorry guys, my audio cut and I did not hear a word
How
through Discord.
dare you?
Oh, no. How dare you be gone and then come
Alright.
back? This.
Turn around.
Hey.
Pizza band?
Turn around.
Oh.
Too
No,
far,
don't
too
blow
far.
Turn around. It is a little more simple.
I was frozen. I'm curious when it happened to
Hey.
you.
Damn it, Ree.
You know what? You should
I know
probably
you're
just
never
stay
really
there.
around, but come on.
Alright.
This is getting a little extreme. But yeah, good to see her catch back and talk with everyone except for the real K Cray. And just get to speed with everyone. She's still alive and now that, but that killer might still be out there. Maybe we'll get to that at some point. Sure, like the werewolf kid. Maybe the werewolf kid was the killer. Who knows? Find out next time, I guess. Later.